Hi gang, Rob here. It is the morning of November 2015. I'm going to knock out a couple videos this morning and sharpen a few knives, and then I'm heading to the woods in a tree in hopes that Bambi will amble through my area of the woods. So pray for meat. This video is going to be an update on the progress I'm making with the proficiency of my convex edge sharpening with my guinea pig knife, the Bark River Gunny Hunter. And let me explain. If you saw my video review of this knife, you'll see that my edge improvement from the factory edge was not that impressive. That's been eating at me for a couple days. So last night, when I had pretty much all my work done for the day, I brought this this knife back to the basement and worked to improve it. So, as you guys know from that video, my sharpening process sort of consists of 3 grits of wet dry sandpaper, 600, 1000, and 2000. And I probably could use some 320 or 400 for heavy reprofiling, but for this factory edge, the 600 was fine. And then this is the device that I'm using, which is clamped sandpaper over leather. So the first crack at this, I think I did thin it a little bit behind the edge, but then as I progressed through my sandpaper grits, I think I kind of rounded my apex. So here's kind of what I ended up with, at least for now. So my 600, I actually laid back the factory curve of the convex just a little bit, and then thinned it out. And this is picking up the spine just slightly. So as I was making those strokes the second time around, I made sure to that my polished edge from the first attempt was being left, and then kept that same angle until it was gone. So with 600, I did that whole sort of minor reprofile, and then before I went to my 1000, 2000, and my strap, I went ahead with the 600 and basically refinished that entire primary convex bevel curve. It might be a little more polished than factory at this point, but the flat hasn't been touched, and I think it matches pretty well. So the reason I did that is because I'm super anal about certain things, and I wanted it all to be consistent satin all the way to the edge. And even on the side with the Bark River logo, I did this, but I cut a little piece of clear packing tape and covered that up, and then I think it blended pretty well, which tells you again that what I did must be pretty close to the factory finish. Just got rid of all my scratches that were going in funky directions, especially at the tip, and made it look nice. And then, I don't know if I can show you this. So if I sharpened it, at a very shallow angle with the 600, and then when I went to the 1000, 2000, and the strap, I picked up the angle just a bit and did very light strokes at the apex, just to refine the scratch pattern from the 600 up through the grits, and then finished on my half micron smooth diamond strap. And my fingertips are so calloused that when I do that sort of Murray Carter test, sometimes it's hard to feel because well, my fingers don't have much feeling left. So I thought, I really want to see how sharp this is, so I just sort of dragged it with the weight of the blade across the heel of my hand and did that to myself. It's really sharp. So I think if we look at this again, it might look a little more impressive. Pretty much dead silent going through the phone book paper. get out here to the tip. Yeah, that's pretty good. And let's see, I believe I got this thing to push cut phone book paper. I know I did. There we go. It's really, really, really sharp now. I mean, it's intensely sharp and looks really good too, which is kind of important. So I think I'm ready to start digging into my customer knives now. Just thought you guys would like to see that. If you all were looking at my first video and snickering like, that ain't very sharp, well, you were right, it wasn't very sharp. It was marginally sharper than the factory edge. It is a lot sharper than the factory edge now. All the way to the tip. Those of you who sharpen your knives and do it for sort of therapy, especially the freehand type, you understand the disturbance in the force that happened for a couple days while I was trying to get that right. Thought you'd appreciate it. I'm learning too. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. And remember, the Word and my Gunny Hunter are sharp, and I'm hoping it gets dull later today. See ya.